The Raiders, give me the pros and cons for Tom and what is now Las Vegas.
All right, starting with the Raiders. First of all, there's a lot of good, young, talented pieces on offense. Good offensive line, Tyrell Williams at receiver. Darren Waller was an 1,100-yard tight end. Josh Jacobs, the rookie, running at 1,300 yards combined offense. So good young pieces in offense. Number two, $55 million in cap space to go spend, and they have 2 first-round picks to invest into that team. Number three, John Gruden wins with older QBs. Brad Johnson, Rich Gannon, Jeff Garcia. He can do that. Those are the pros for the Raiders. The cons, this is a below-average defense. Now, Jonathan Abrams come back to potentially help that draft pick, but a below-average defense that you have to score more points to protect. But this is the biggest glaring con for this team. You got to play Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champion, twice. Greeny, the Raiders are a really, really good fit, but that is a daunting task. So the fact that you have to play Mahomes twice, no matter how good those pieces are on offense, and you know you have to beat him to go win your division, something that Brady has done obviously in the AFC East, is the challenge. But this is a really good fit for Tom Brady.
So overall, if you're advising him, would you tell him this is a good spot despite that? Because I would not. To be honest with you, the last thing you said to me is the deal breaker. Tom Brady knows better than anybody, and we know it too, Mike Tannenbaum, that winning your division is the first step towards a Super Bowl bid, and the AFC West is going to be a very tough division to win.
Yeah, agreed. I've learned that lesson for over 20 years. My concerns are at offensive tackle, Colton Miller, Trent Brown. They're good. They're not great. He's going to be 43. He needs a really good line. My other concern is, at 43 years old, does he want to learn a brand new offense? John Gruden, West Coast purist. I just don't know if that's something Tom Brady wants to do at his age.
But here's the thing. With that offensive line, that's good. That cap space, you take that cap space, invest into that defense, use those 2 first-round packs for some offensive pieces. Listen, I know that is daunting. The Raiders are better than people think. 7-9 last year, so it's a good place for Tom Brady to land.
But not a great one. He's going to go through some more pros and cons, and we'll see if he can sell me, because I've been saying all along, this to me would be a mistake for both sides.
The Chargers.
Well, the Chargers offensively, they've got 2 star wide receivers. Keenan Allen is the possession guy, 3rd most catches in the NFL over the last 3 years. So that's a huge benefit for Tom Brady. And then Mike Williams, the young star at Clemson, led the NFL in yards per catch last year. A quarterback, I'm like, man, I'm in love with that. And then you don't have to do it all yourself. They've got a top 5 defense with a bunch of young stars, Bosa, Derwin James. So there's a lot of good pieces pro-wise for the Chargers. Now the cons. This is an offensive line that is average in pass protection. That is the biggest issue for a 43-year-old quarterback. And then, again, like the Raiders, you have to play Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, twice. And then I envision Tom Brady coming out, running on the field in Boston late at night and going, let's go. L.A. is not Boston on Sundays. In the fall, November, December, there's a lot of other things for people to do fan base-wise than go to Chargers game. It's just a completely different feel. This is a pretty good fit. I don't see the fit no matter how good the talent-wise, the talent level is wide receiver. That's intriguing. I just don't think this is the best fit for Tom Brady. The fact that the offensive line's just okay and you have to play Mahomes twice, and then it's not Boston. Los Angeles is not Boston in the fall.
Yeah, to me, you just put an offensive line and then put a big, big line after that. I just don't see a 43-year-old Tom Brady.
You think this is the biggest issue?
Dan, I don't see a 43-year-old Tom Brady playing behind Sam Tevi or Trey Pipkins at right tackle. The uncertainty of Okun, the uncertainty of Pouncey. You're 43 years old. You need 5 blocks of ground up there. Nothing else matters.
The intriguing part, though, is because you have the receivers. I don't know if there's a team that's on the market for him or in the picture for him that has those 2 receivers. If they bring Hunter Henry back.
Dan, the 2019 Cleveland Browns, you could put a track team out there, but if you
That's
can't...
a valid point.
Right,
no, and that's why this is my biggest con.
Yeah,
but the font's not big enough. We need bigger font.
It needs to be bigger.
Fold that one up.
Let's go to the team that knocked him out of those playoffs in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, the first thing is you get to go chase a Super Bowl championship with one of your best friends. You know what guys don't do? FaceTime other guys, unless you have plans to do something big. So the relationship with Mike Vrabel is a big deal. Second, this is an offense and a football team that is focused on the run. They're not going to ask Tom Brady to drop back 45 times like you used to have to do and win football games through the air. And then the third thing is this is good weapons. Rookie A.J. Brown, a 1,000-yard receiver. Jonnu Smith, a young tight end, 13 yards per catch. And then remember, Adam Humphries, who's the slot receiver for the Titans, is actually the slot receiver that the Patriots and Tom Brady tried to go get last offseason but lost out to him. So a lot of good things with Tennessee. Now the cons. It's a small market. Tom Brady played at the University of Michigan, big market. He played at the New England Patriots, big market. This is a small market. Is he looking for that with a TB12 brand? And then the reality is this: if you pay Tom Brady the money that a lot of people are saying he's commanding, you can't keep Derrick Henry, that bell cow, back, and you probably can't keep your right tackle, Jack Conklin, either. So that offensive line is a little bit weakened if you're going to pay Brady all the money he wants. This is the best realistic fit for Tom Brady.
Well, let's talk about the money piece of this with Henry, because Brady is a guy who has famously taken less. Now, I know everyone says he's not going to, but if I'm Tom Brady, I don't want to go to Tennessee if Derrick Henry's not going to be there.
Yeah, you bring up a great point, which is if I'm Derrick Henry, I want to get Le'Veon Bell money. I want to be Todd Gurley at the top of the market. Is Tennessee going to be prepared to pay Tom Brady what he wants and Derrick Henry what he... Derrick Henry will make Tom Brady way better, and I think Dan makes a really interesting point. Jack Conklin is hugely important to this discussion because, again, Brady's 43. He needs a good offensive line. Ryan Tannehill covered up some of their deficiencies last year that Tom Brady can't. So having a good offensive line and Henry back is really important.
Another thing you didn't put into this is the division, which was extremely unfavorable when we did the Chargers and the Raiders. To me, and I don't mean to knock the other teams in that division, but this is the division I'm identifying if I'm in the AFC.
And that's why this is out of the teams that we feel are the most realistic teams, this is the runaway best fit for Tom Brady. If you tell me that they keep Jack Conklin and maybe move on from Derrick Henry, but pay Brady the amount of money he wants, this is the runaway best realistic fit for Brady. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.